Greetings, fellow magical wanderers. Today, I have a channeled message coming through for you today through the cards, and just feel like something's coming through. I'm not really sure what the message is, but we are going to just get right into the cards and ask Spirit what message is wanting to come through for the collective at this time. Spirit, what message is wanting to come through the collective at this time? What does the collective need to be aware of? Ooh, okay. Ooh, juicy. Juicy, juicy. Oh, ooh. Whoa. Oh. Okay, so 6 cards came out, and 5 of them are reversed. The one that's not reversed is this King of Wands. So I'm going to start in order. First, the Fool. Perhaps you are about to take a leap of faith forward into a new direction, into a new venture in life, and you are being told not to be immature with this decision, to keep an eye on the path ahead of you and to watch your step and to make sure that you are making a responsible decision, that is serving the highest, greatest good of your path. With the Fool in reverse, it is a message of caution coming through, saying that as much as you are wanting to take the leap of faith forward into the unknown and whatnot, you know, perhaps there's a little bit more research that's needed to be done. Perhaps there is a little bit more time that's needed for setting goals, getting more of a plan together, or gaining your own stability before you take this leap of faith. And really, it's saying that you are needing to tune into your intuition to really give you that boost in confidence and knowing that you're responsible and taking accountability for your actions moving forward before you may very well jump off the cliff thinking that you're about to fly. And perhaps you didn't exercise your wings to be strong enough to hold your weight. That message is for someone. I don't know. Next card we have is the Devil in reverse. So there's some kind of corruption happening, whether that's within you or in your environment surrounding you. There's some kind of corruption that has been making you feel trapped, and you're trying to find a way out of this. You're trying to get around the deceit of the devil. You are trying to detach from the illusion and break the chains, essentially. You are trying to get past that Fool in reverse. You're trying to get past your own self-limitations, your own self-doubt, your own irresponsibilities, your own arrogance, impulsive behaviors, and your own illusions of what has been making you feel stuck for perhaps a long time, because there are a lot of reversed messages here. And yeah, you are wanting to escape from this illusion. You are actually wanting to break the chains, break the mold, and turn that fool into right side up, to where you can confidently and responsibly take that leap of faith forward and be able to do so successfully. The third card, Knight of Wands, and this one is talking about making not wise decisions. Decisions with a fire that is just going to make you burn out. It's going to make you crash and burn, because there's this kind of behavior that's coming to the surface that is thinking perhaps it knows, or being self-assured that it is not being irresponsible. And perhaps it's even this headstrong, annoyed-like energy coming through that is coming off really unsettling, and perhaps giving off an attitude of you're not feeling like you're willing to do it another way, and you want to do it your way or the highway. And I sense that this is blocking you from moving forward. So the best thing you can do to transmute this situation or this energy is open yourself up, be willing to experience other perspectives, be willing to break your own chains, dissolve your own illusions, be willing to set up a plan, make goals, form a strategy so that you can best move forward successfully. And yeah, that next card is the Emperor, speaking about a weak foundation. And you're questioning yourself. You're questioning whether you have the power, whether you have the confidence, whether you have the ability to actually be in a leadership role for yourself or for others. And it's a weak foundation that you are wanting to rebuild. And that comes from you and the want of wanting to break the chains and do something new. And, you're wanting to take this step forward into a new solid foundation of a life. And you're wanting to have your personal authority and your flexibility, your open-mindedness, and your sovereignty about yourself. And what's come from this situation or this behavior is actually having a lack of support, a lack of recognition for perhaps how far you've come, or a lack of recognition for your gifts, talents, skills, abilities. And there's this sense of a weak team and not really any collaboration that is of support or helpful. And maybe even going so far to say judgmental. Maybe your team has been judgmental, not helping boost your confidence or uplift you in the ways that these cards can be upright and speaking quite a different message. But perhaps it's maybe time to reevaluate your team members, reevaluate how you are feeling and seeing and the things that you're believing about yourself, and start to rewrite those stories. Start to break those chains that no longer serve you, that just been keeping you held back and down and chained to the platform in which the devil sits on and controls you. And that devil being the unhealed subconscious wounds and patterns of your own beingness, of your own shadow self. And that last card was the Three of Pentacles, talking about having a weak team, a weak support system, and little to no recognition. And which, you know, results in not really experiencing a fun celebration of life with your friends, with your family, with your collaborators. So what you are needing to activate in order to turn the story around, in order to break your chains, in order to step into that leap of faith with confidence and knowing, and not impulsiveness, but just right time, right place, divine orchestration, and it completely, totally works out for you. The thing that you're needing to step into in order to activate that alternative is stepping into your King of Wands, which speaks of leadership. It speaks of knowing your ambitions and what is driving you towards your goals, what's driving you towards the life that you are dreaming. What are your intentions, and how clear are your visions in wherever you are heading in your life? How clear is the vision of your dream? Is your direction? How clear is your direction? Because a feeling of unclarity of direction can absolutely manifest all these other messages being in reversed. Because that's a place in which we're not really feeling like we know ourselves and what we really want. And therefore, weak leadership. And therefore, weak surrounding collaborators and team members. Because since you have been feeling like you don't really know yourself that well, and you're trying to move forward, well, take a look at how that's going to reflect in those whom are wanting to support you. If you aren't knowing yourself, if you aren't stepped into your true leadership power and your sovereignty, then, you know, these people aren't really going to know who they are supporting. And you're not really going to know how you can best be of support to your team members, because you're not knowing how you can even support yourself. And this is what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to support yourself, your team members. You're wanting to be a leader. You're wanting to be ambitious. You're wanting to be a motivation of inspiration, dreams, intentions, to whatever you're trying to create in your life. You're wanting that betterment, and you're wanting that liberation, that flexibility, that solid foundation, that clear direction and action with strategy, with that Knight of Wands. And you're also wanting the recognition in which you are a good leader. You are a good collaborator with your team members and with your support system, with the world. And that you are able to successfully take this leap of faith into the new direction because of the solid foundation that you have built for yourself, which then allows for others to help you completely support your dream unto fruition, which is supporting their dreams unto fruition, because then coming from this whole place, you're able to go unto them with that whole place and help support them bring their dreams unto fruition. So it's a reciprocity act that you are actually wanting. You are actually wanting to be a better service unto the collective, unto your team. And you're wanting to essentially take this leap of faith forward with your team. And with everyone and all acknowledging the path, the plan, the goals, the intentions, the dreams, setting a solid foundation with that, and breaking any illusion, breaking any chains, detaching from that once and for all, and you're wanting to move into a complete new unknown. And it's exciting. So let's see what you, let's maybe tap into what is lying within this unknown that you're wanting to leap into. So Spirit, what is lying within this unknown that the Fool is wanting to leap into at this time in the collective? Oh, look at that. Two of Wands, upright. This is talking about having a clear plan and being ready. Being ready to face your dreams head on. Being ready to manifest. Leaving that comfort zone of the devil, of the comforts, the patterns, the habits, the corruption that began to feel very much like your energy. You're wanting to detach from that so that you can move forward. Choosing to move forward. And you're looking into the distance, holding the world in your hand. The world is your oyster. You're holding the pearl. And you're wanting to develop a strategized plan for your life ahead. That's what you're stepping into, the unknown. And that unknown literally is out of your comfort zone. It's out of your comfort zone. So surrender is all I can say to that. Because leaving your comfort zone isn't necessarily easy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be so excruciatingly hard and full of suffering. It could be something you make quite exciting, especially if you have your own lifestyle practices that you can be integrating along the way that brings you upliftment, confidence, courage, new ambitions coming to you. And like this last card in the last little spread, the King of Wands. You're wanting to be that leader for yourself and for others. And the unknown that you're wanting to step into is having a plan, knowing what you are wanting to do with that leadership and how far you are wanting to lead, how far you are wanting to collaborate with all kinds of different things in life. And perhaps ask yourself, are you ready to go? Are you feeling this sense in you that your psyche and your spirit, mind, heart, and body is low-key telling you or asking you, are you ready to go? It's almost time. It's almost time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Do you feel that anywhere in your body? I bet you do, in subtle ways, or maybe you're going through a whole shift right now to where you've been asking yourself that a lot recently. Am I actually ready to move forward into this unknown? Am I actually ready to go towards this new career that, who knows, but I'm passionate about it and I want to be a leader in this role, in this field? Am I ready to step into that fully? Because this is very unknown, this is very uncomfortable, this is very new, but there's something there that I just feel. Can't necessarily see it, and I don't want to place it into a box, but there's something that I feel there, that there's something happening that is bridging the gap from the old onto the new that you're rising into. And you are essentially going through this process of becoming more and more and more ready, because this is about to change things. This is about to put you in that uncomfortable place, in that new exciting exuberance that you maybe have never known before. But again, shift your awareness from what could potentially feel fearful. Switch that to excitement. Switch that to seeing the infinite possibility and potential of what that excitement can be holding for you. It can hold a new relationship for you that you will absolutely fall in love with. It can hold a new life hobby that you will have till the end of your days. It can bring you a new insight within yourself that helps you be a better leader for yourself and for others. Or something comes in and it helps you actually break ties, break patterns and cycles and molds that no longer serve you and haven't for a while. These new things are coming in, and instead of feeling fearful about them or even putting anxiety on them, switch it around. You have that power, you have that choice to manifest this situation how you are wanting it to play out. We can't necessarily manifest to perfect detail how exactly this is going to look, how it's going to play out at this time, but we can put our intentions into the universe and let the universe know what we are desiring to create from this situation, this energy. And that's where it becomes really important to where you're having a clear plan for yourself. You're having clear vision and intention of this leadership power that you're wanting to be in. Perhaps it hasn't been so for you yet because you're still learning how to be a good, trusting, truthful leader that others can genuinely look up to, come to for inspiration or advice, or support, or love, or nurturing, or companionship, or teamwork, you know? So yeah, that's what's coming in. Big message, and you're getting ready more by the day, so don't even stress about it. You're already on your way there. You're already there in another timeline. So just continue doing your work. And I don't know how many of these collective messages you need to hear repeating this message in order for it to finally click. To be like, oh, okay, I actually hear that now. I'm actually gonna just chill. I'm actually just gonna allow myself to be and continue doing what I've been doing because I'm already on the path. A lot of these collective messages are saying the same thing through different words, through different personalities who are expressing spiritual messages unto you. And it's up for you to use your discernment to what's resonating with you and what's not. But I guarantee you, what is repeating itself that you are resonating with is a message for you. And then that's just how it works. If something is repeating, you're obviously meant to be aware of it. It's obviously coming into your field multiple times. Angel numbers, messages from spirit, messages from past loved ones, gifting you insight and direction where you're moving forward on your path, or little synchronicities and key numbers or symbols or words that pique your interest and awaken your third eye to realize something. And that's all for you if it's continuously happening. So no longer doubt that it's all just a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence, in my opinion. Yeah, so the Hierophant comes out as the very next card. And this talks about the epitome of being a group leader. You know, but more so it can be in a sense of having a really structured, established group identification. Perhaps you are looking to form your own group that is established, well known, has a title, has a purpose precisely. What is your group for? Maybe you're wanting that. As big and as strong as maybe a religion, or maybe a whole entire institution, or a whole school, or a whole event or program, or something you're wanting to create up for yourself. That's ultimately the kind of goals that you are looking to set in becoming more of this leader for yourself and for others. You're wanting to actually have an incredible, solid foundation with this group collaboration you're moving into. And this is new for you. This is new. You've never done it before. So it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to be learning a lot of new things. So open yourself up, because you have the potential here to step into that Hierophant role. And honestly, you hold the key to this destiny. And I shouldn't really have to tell you that for you to know that, but some people don't know that. And so I'm going to say it. You hold the key to your own destiny. And you are living through it every single day, every single moment, every single breath. You're living through it. And you are looking to become a well-established leader in whatever direction you're desiring, but that is what you are wanting. And why is this collective being wanting to become an established leader, Spirit? Okay, because you are tired of a shaky foundation. You are tired of the tower moments that are unnecessary / necessary because you've had to learn a lesson. And you're tired of downplaying your own worth, your own authority, your own leadership, your own value, your own deservingness. You're tired of downplaying and underselling your value. You're tired of it. And you're wanting to break that mold. You're wanting to move into the new, which is you actually stepping into the spotlight of your own life and bringing authority, solid foundation, to really embrace and uplift all of your personal accomplishments and also a team's accomplishments. And you're wanting that solid foundation. And you are wanting to be in that Hierophant position because that is going to allow you to break that paradigm down of downplay and an unstable foundation. You're just done. You want to leave behind. And I don't blame you. I do too. And that's what I'm doing, my life. This next card talks about 9 of Pentacles. Why you want to be in this Hierophant position? It's because you want independence in life. You want to truly enjoy the fruits of all labor, self-sufficient matters that you have gathered for yourself. You're wanting to truly be in harmony and in complete true comfort in what true comfort is for you, without any illusion of what comfort is. You're letting go of this devil and you're moving into what is actually, truthfully, your personal state and belief and idea and vision and dream of comfort. And this card also talks about financial independence, success, fulfillment, and fruitfulness. You're wanting to be a part of and a creator and a leader of a very successful, harmonious, fruitful team. And you want that life of comfort. And what I'm picking up here is you're wanting to actually lead a pretty big new movement in humanity. So perhaps this thing can be as big as a new religion, a new way of life that becomes very well known and a norm. But that is actually good. That is actually bringing betterment with good intentions, solid foundation, truth, sovereignty. Because the leader itself has developed itself into a leader before it even thought of leading others. That is so, so important. And that is a hero's journey. You are a trailblazer. And you are absolutely wanting betterment, not only for yourself, but for your whole team, for your whole world, for your family, for your culture, for anyone that you're working with and that you're working for. And I sense that you are working for the collective, and you are desiring to always work for the collective because you realized what your own self-success and only focusing on that for yourself and not sharing it. You have realized what unfulfillment that has brought you with all these reversed messages. No recognition, no strong teamwork, no strong sense of authority or embodiment in your own life, no strong plan of life and direction that you're wanting to head for yourself, no clear image, and acting impulsively on new decisions without having a solid plan and foundation, to where you fall flat. You fall off that cliff and you maybe have tower moments and your ego has died multiple times. Well, you're wanting all that to change because you're wanting the betterment for all. The true comforts of life. And again, that's a hero's journey. You are a trailblazer. You're very well on the path. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I love you with all of my heart. I speak this message has gifted you some encouraging insight moving forward, however it may have helped you. I would love to hear in the comments how this has resonated for you, what it's brought to light for you. And yeah, if you have any other questions or you want to go deeper into some segment here, then just comment below and let me know what you are inquiring about. But that's going to conclude the message. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you. Again, I'm so proud of you. Celebrate your accomplishments. Allow yourself that illumination, becoming your own leader in your life, so that you can best attract that team organically and naturally that just are drawn to you through that inspiration and seeing your personal success and becoming one, as one group, as one team, striving for this common goal of true life comfort, leisureness, self-sufficiency, fruitfulness, and it's totally on your path already. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the work. And I'm so, so proud of you. Thank you for being here. Until next time, namaste.